This is poetry from Poetic G.
Reality.
This is real. One time. Check it.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm King George. I am the owner of T.Y.I Productions. I'm the curator of Black 31 magazine. Today, we are here with two brothers from the community, born on the west side of Chicago. Deep rooted and raised in Elkhart, Indiana.
Yeah.
These brothers right here, man. I listened to some of the music. Air Mattress is tight. When we gonna get into all of that, these brothers right here, unique with the lyrics, and they bringing back that true hip hop. So without further ado, can we please give it up for the group? Sheesh, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. So, sheesh, that like literally sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
LNS, Big Ski. I want to
Mm-hmm.
know. I want to know. How did the music journey start, and when did it begin?
It started I when I was 8. I started rapping when I was 8, and I started writing when I was 10. You know what I mean? And I just had a passion for it. I had a drive for it. I had the talent, and I just developed it over the years. Taught my brother how to rap, how to write and rap when he was young. You know what I mean? We both was young. You know what I mean? And
Yes,
that's really how it started, bro. You know what I mean? Tupac was the first like rapper that like music I fell in love with. You know what I mean? And then I was just like, yeah, this is what I want to do. You know what I mean?
that's heavy.
Then just grew into like different like we was heavily influenced by the East Coast though. Some down south, some West Coast, but Philly, New York, you know what I mean? Grew up on that type of music for sure.
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. And to bro, what do you love most about music, and when did it start for you?
Uh Music started for me, uh college dropout. It's probably like Kanye West is a big start for me as far as like music goes and what you can do with music. It was like you said, East Coast rap, Dipset, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that, you know what I'm saying, inspired me to write music for sure.
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. Um, now the question that I gotta ask to both you fellas, right? Like, how important is it for you guys to continue to push that real hip hop?
Very, 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 very extremely important. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I say um it's like a lack of substance out here, you know what I mean? And it's just like there's so much that people can talk about, but they choosing not to talk about. You know what I mean? It's just lean, not knocking nobody, but lean, drugs. You know what I mean? Drill. Like it's so much more to life than that. You know what I mean?
That's the
Um,
truth.
Fatherhood. I talk about fatherhood a lot. You know what I mean? I got 5 children.
Oh wow.
Super
Yeah,
active father, the most active a father could be. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I rap about fatherhood. Um, just because like it's like some people might think that's not cool to rap about. I love it though. You know what I mean? Because
yes,
it's a beautiful thing. But like, it's a lack of substance. It's a lack of like creativity. Everybody just recycling the next person's song. You get what I mean?
yeah.
And we feel strongly about that and creativity. So we ain't gonna never go down that path. We gonna be original, creative, lyrical. You know what I mean? And raise the bar.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's heavy. That's heavy. Now I gotta ask both you brothers, LNS and Big Ski. I gotta ask both of y'all. Name your top five favorite artists of all time.
Yeah. You would kick it off first. Akon. For sure. Big bro, yeah. Akon, I would have to say Andre 3000,
That's heavy.
Kanye West,
That's heavy.
Jay-Z, and probably somebody like an Eminem. You got like Eminem would have to go in there too for me.
That's
But
heavy.
I'm missing so many, so don't do me like that. I'm really missing so many, but right, yeah, like I just named. Niggas gonna rewind this shit. Yeah, record. Nah, but I would say for me, obviously like Khan, you know what I mean? That's our big brother. But you know, and I'm biased because that's our big brother, you know what I mean? So if we not count him because that's I love my nigga, you know what I mean? He a
Respect.
legend, he an icon and all that. If we not count him, and just a, you know, another top five, I would say Pop, uh Hove, Kendrick, um I would say how many is that? Four? That's three. Three. Pop, Hove, Kendrick is getting tricky now. I would say Cole. I didn't put Cole in my top five. Then I'll put damn, bro. Yeah, don't this shit might change down the line. I don't know, but this is so tough, bro.
I feel you.
I say Nip. Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
I say Nip. You
Listen,
know what I mean? I
okay.
say Nip in my fifth, bro. It's because I
That's
related to him like how I did Pop, and you know what I mean? Like so,
that's
yeah.
heavy.
Hmm.
That's heavy, brothers. So that's heavy. Wow, that's heavy, man. Listen. I love all the responses right now.
Yeah.
Um, where did the name Sheesh come from? The group. Where did that derive from? How did y'all get? How did y'all focus on that name Sheesh? How did y'all be like come up with that? Like, you know what? We want to name the group Sheesh.
Khan gave us that name as a response to the music that we, you know, showed him, and yeah, he was just blown away, and he just said "sheesh" and went crazy, and that was it. That was it for real. Hmm. Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
heavy. That's heavy. That's
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah. That's a lot of people responses to the music as well. You know what I mean? They hear them sheesh. You know what I mean? Hear freestyle
Absolutely.
sheesh. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it was only right.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
Hmm.
Um, where does Sheesh get its inspiration from? Who inspires Sheesh? Like, do you have any groups that inspire you? Like, besides Akon, who inspires you guys?
Musically,
Yeah, musically.
Outkast, maybe. Yeah, like you know what I mean?
Okay.
Outkast,
Okay.
Tribe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like groups like iconic groups like that. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Wu Tang and yeah,
Yep.
Jim Family. I thought he was saying like just duos. Yeah, yeah. I thought he was something. Yeah, like yeah, first. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's
The
heavy,
locks
fellas.
too. The locks too.
LOX. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's heavy. So so I do got a question, fellas. So I read that both of you fellas spent time incarcerated.
Yep.
How was that overall experience spending time in prison, and how did it inspire that hunger for change? And I mean within your artistic creation, how did it inspire that?
You want? Yeah, I mean, it just made me hungry. You know what I'm saying? It made me want it more. You know, due to the fact that they was basically saying that it wasn't gonna happen, that they was trying to take it from me or make it harder. Even though you know we did things to get in there, but it just made me want it more. You know? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, me, it's just me being the older brother. It's just like I just felt like I had to lead the way. You know what I mean? Like I said before, like I led us in a bad situation. You know what I mean? I gotta lead us to a life changing situation for the better. You know what I mean? I gotta, you know, lead us in a positive way. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So just letting loved ones down, our moms, our pops, you know what I mean? You know, family members letting myself down, all that. good, like all that stuff, like that just motivated me. You know what I mean? And also inside, knowing that it was dudes our age that ain't never getting out, that had 50 years, 100 years, 75 years. You know what I mean? That ain't never getting out. It's like we just knew, like, okay, our second chance, we got to make it count.
That's
Ain't
heavy.
no, ain't no like new, ain't no uh backtracking. And we done made mistakes even since then, but nothing like how it was when we first got locked up. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, absolutely, brother.
You got
And it's
one
always
life. You gotta live it. You gotta live it. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta chase your dreams for real. When we understood that being behind them walls, like, oh no, we got one life. We gotta make the most of it. You know what I mean? So
absolutely,
we can put our family in better positions and create generational wealth and all that good stuff. You feel me?
absolutely, absolutely, brother. And it's always inspiring to see that. So listen, man, I just want to say, listen, I'm proud of y'all brothers, man. That's what I'm talking
Appreciate
about.
it.
This is inspiration right here.
Appreciate you,
So
bro.
before we dive into the mixtape, right, I just want to ask one community question. And
Mhm.
this is a question I always ask. Um, when it comes to Black America, and we see what's going on within the inner city youth, with all the gun violence, with all the drugs, and with all the different things that's happening. How do you fellas feel about all the gun violence that's plaguing our communities right now? Young children.
I mean, I feel like a lot of it is senseless. You get what I mean? A lot of it is even though I'm from that environment, you get what I mean? We both
Yeah,
are. So I get it. A lot of times it be, just you beefing with somebody or you just trying to protect yourself or whatever, you know what I mean?
yeah,
A lot of it can be avoided, you know what I mean, in certain situations. But I just feel like people need to just really realize, like, you don't get a second life, you don't get a redo. So we losing on both ends, you know what I mean? When a young black man or black woman lose their life, that's a terrible loss. It's also a terrible loss when the shooter or the person committing the crime get locked away for life, or however long. Like, we losing on both ends.
that's
You
the
get what I
truth.
mean? And it just take a lot of times. It take people to learn the hard way, and then they regret certain situations and stuff like that. But sometimes all you got to do is look at somebody else's situation to appreciate the one you got. Damn, bro, just got 100 years. Man, let me stop because I don't want to get 100 years. You know what I mean? Or damn,
Absolutely.
so and so just lost their life. Damn, let me chill out. I don't want to lose my life. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Sometimes that's really all it takes, but it's really on the person. You know what I mean? I feel like there's
Absolutely.
different things that we could do to help sway the youth and um enlighten them in certain different ways and aspects to help them, like, you know what, this ain't the life I should be living, you know what I mean?
Yes. So we're gonna jump in. We're gonna dive into the mixtape, right? We're gonna dive into the mixtape. Listen, y'all. I checked out this mixtape, y'all. This is one of the illest mixtape that's out right now. It's titled Air Mattress, and it's from these two brothers right here. The group Sheesh, the new upcoming group. Listen, they doing some good
Sheesh.
things.
Yeah.
You got L&S, you got Big Ski. They laying down lyrics. So when I heard it, I heard nothing but lyrics. So how inspiring is this mixtape?
uh it's very inspiring, man. Just the story behind it, us two brothers, what we've been through, and us being able to just lyrically exercise however we want to on the track, you know what I'm saying? And this was just like the warm up. We just getting y'all ready, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, we working on another one right now. So, you know what I'm saying? We just want to let you know, we want to be relatable with our raps, you know what I'm saying? Our flows, our schemes, and we want, invite y'all into a nice journey and just, lyrical exercise. That's
Okay.
good. I hear him
Yeah.
playing back.
Absolutely, absolutely, bro. This is heavy. So, Air Mattress is a heavy song. One of my favorites is To Whom It May Concern.
Yeah.
Any last words? Y'all got Beetlejuice on there.
Hmm.
What? Help Made. What? 12 a.m. No Mo. Yo, y'all got a
Yeah.
lot of stuff on there. Apex. What was the thought pattern of you guys when you was in that studio and you say, you know what, we want to lay the song Air Matches? What was the thought pattern in that?
Bars, really. just just bars. Like cause as you can hear, like on Ghetto Living with Akon,
Yeah, ghetto living. That's heavy.
that's more like, real life reality rap, relatable rap. Stuff a lot of us can relate to, but it's melodic. You get what I mean? Like we like harmonizing. So on the project on the Air Matches mixtape, we wanted to just give real bars. You know what I mean? Just
Yes.
things that get people excited. Like, ooh, did you hear that? Let me rewind it. You know what I mean? Because on our album, we gonna have bars still for sure, but we
Yes.
gonna be more melodic on the album, and you know what I mean, things that can cross over worldwide. So that's
Absolutely.
why on the mixtapes we wanted to just flood y'all with bars and get to the roots of how we started rap. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Absolutely. Because what I did first, I listened to the mixtape first, and then I checked out Ghetto Living. Then I was like, yo, this is heavy. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this was heavy. Absolutely. And
Hmm.
and truly inspired, like I love music myself. I'm also a creator myself. So just hearing you brothers, I was hearing the sound of clips. I was
Hmm.
hearing the sound of 38 Special in there. I'm
Hmm.
hearing some Griselda in there. I'm hearing a little like you said, Outkast in there. I'm hearing so many different things. I'm like, yo, I love the sound. So yeah, man, I
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for
it.
real, for real.
What is new for the group coming soon? I know y'all don't want to spoil everything, but what's new for the group coming soon?
No, more music for real. More music. Down the road, you're gonna get a little acting. You know what I mean? We already entrepreneurs. Yeah, just new businesses. Yeah, on an entrepreneurial level. We really about to have our hands in a lot of different pots. You know what I mean? Um, So yeah, you know what I mean? That's really what we own for real, for real. Music, entertainment, film. I write scripts. I'm a screenwriter, so people gonna know more about that.
That's
Um Coming soon, you know what I mean? So yeah, bro. We
that,
we, we active. We active.
that's heavy. That's heavy. Now I gotta ask both you fellas, right? And it's a real important question because I like to ask people this question just to see the response, right? What do you guys love most about yourself?
You can answer that first. I ain't never been asked that. That's a good question. I like the fact that I don't respond fast. You can say I'm slow for everything or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I listen before I say something all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like about myself. I love the fact that I'm a great father, bro. You know what I mean? Like I love that. I appreciate that. I've like hold great value in that. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of fathers that, or dads or whatever, that for whatever reasons, it might be the baby mama, the wife, the ex, or whoever, whatever title, they not in their children's lives, and they missing out on a bunch of great things that you can never get back. You know what I mean? So me, I love the fact that I'm a great father, and I cherish my children. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely. I love that. I love that, brother. I love that. Man, that's incredible. Listen, man. Just some
for
love.
sure.
Just some love to the brothers.
Nah, for sure.
But before we wrap up, fellas, another community question before we wrap up. What advice do you have, do you fellas have for upcoming artists or upcoming groups, specifically the young fellas? What advice do you have for these young brothers to stay grounded in being a good artist, to not also to be grounded in being a man and sticking by their word, and most importantly, just never giving up on themselves.
Right. That's yeah. I would say you always gotta your moral compass always gotta be working. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta have your feet on the ground, 10 toes down, be your own man, and at the same time, just don't never give up. You know what I'm saying? Don't never let nobody make you feel like you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would say for the young up and coming artists, you said I would say do what you can, man. Like I say that a lot to young, young up and coming artists. Like just do what you can. Always do what you can. And it may sound like it ain't a lot in that, but it really is. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of times young up and coming artists, and I've even been here before too. Like where it's like, damn, I wish I had a manager. Damn, I wish I had a studio. Damn, I wish I had whatever. You know what I mean? Like young artists tend to complain about what they don't got. Damn, I wish I had, 1 million followers, or I was verified, you know what I mean? The list goes on, but it's like, don't complain about not having uh the studio, the big fancy studio. If you can record on your phone, record on your phone. If you know what I mean? If you like, you just can't. You got to do what you can. You get what I mean? Whatever you can do,
Absolutely.
do it. If you got enough money to go pay somebody to record, just pay them to record. You know what I mean? Uh, if you won't, if you can't, if you only got enough money to lease a beat, lease the beat. You know what I mean? Don't, if you can't buy it, you know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
exclusively, like just don't complain. You just got to do what you can do, and everything align up and pan out the way it's supposed to. You get what I mean? That's my advice.
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's amazing right there, man. Yo, give it up for the group Sheesh.
That's
Yo,
love.
give it up for the group Sheesh. Let the people know exactly, right? Where they can find y'all at. Yeah, let them know everything.
Yeah. So you can find us at sheesh_convict. So that's SHEESH_KONVICT. That's all social media platforms. And I don't know if I'm saying this right. Unsemo or emo. Man, excuse me if I'm saying it wrong, but I see your comments, man. We appreciate you. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. On emo, yeah, that's on. On shit, man.
That's love. That's
Yeah,
love.
absolutely. So, listen, man. Listen, we appreciate y'all for for blessing the platform. Listen, y'all, go check out these brothers right here. This is Sheesh. Listen, if you haven't heard, this is Sheesh. This is the group that Akon signed, Convict Culture Records.
Mhm.
They doing some great things. So shout out to Akon. Shout out to everybody who showed love to the platform. Listen,
Yeah.
these brothers right here, y'all should be checking these brothers out. Real lyrics, and they
Oh.
bringing back true hip hop.
Yep.
Um,
That's love.
Absolutely. So each and every week, y'all, listen, we can have your favorite artists. We can have your favorite poets. Listen, we can have your favorite football coach. Listen, we can have your favorite therapist. We could have the little girl with the lemonade stand, or it could be you. So
Yeah.
listen,
Sure.
we are the
Yeah.
platform of truth. We are the home of the champions, and we the place where we uplift man, woman, and child. Peace and love, y'all. One.
That's love, bro. Yeah.
Steps I gotta pace him, success I can taste it. I know I'm gonna make it. To all my haters face it. Who got the crown? I'm taking it, placing it on my own head. Cause after this song, the whole world gon' know me. Cause after this song, the whole world sing that poetry. Cause after this song, the whole world gon' know me. Cause after this song, the whole world sing the poetry.